Hey guys, this is Jason. Okay, so wait, let me set this up first. Okay, hi everyone. If you're here live, if you're watching the live, can you please say hi? Wait, let me set up everything first. Now, let me fill you in a little bit. Because this is actually this is what we call the open group. Technically, this is an open group that I created in July this year. Okay, and we created this because we wanted to see if we are able to ignite a movement to help more businesses through effective Facebook advertising and digital marketing. So can you hear me all right? Is the sound okay? Just want to check over here if everything is all right. Now, okay. So for those who are new to me, thank you for watching this or tuning in. I know probably some of you may be watching the replay session because not everybody is in my time zone. So I'm Jason. If you're new to this group, I'm the facilitator or so-called owner of this group. Fundamentally, what I'm actually doing here is I'm trying to create a group to help more businesses to grow effectively, more meaningfully using Facebook advertising and digital marketing. Now, for those who are new, I've been running Facebook ads for about 11 years now. Everything started since 2009. Okay, and I started my digital agency in 2010. And over the years, I've helped over 2,000 businesses navigating success on Facebook advertising and digital marketing. And I have trained over close to 5,000 people now since 2016. So basically, the idea here is really to answer your questions. So I will consider doing this on a weekly basis. So let's try this. Every Sunday, 10 p.m., I'll come live here to answer your Facebook ads and digital marketing related questions for 30 minutes max. Okay, maybe slightly more. But the idea here is, I want to see if there is any update I can share with you, or is there anything specific you want to learn, or is there any questions that is troubling you, that the challenges that you're facing, you can feel free to post it over here. So yeah, I call this, technically I call this Ask Me Anything About Facebook Ads Sunday at the moment. Let's call it AMA Sunday. Basically, yeah, this is just for us to meet each other. Okay, so if you're watching this, would you like to say hi so that I know that who you are, where you're from? I can see some of our friends are watching here already. Now, remember, I want you to post your questions in the comment section so that I'm able to jump on and address your questions. Okay, put it this way. I may not be able to answer all the questions that you have, but I do my very best. If I have the answer, I'll answer. If I don't, and I'll find the answer, and I probably will come back and post. So as you can see, you've been navigating around this group for a while. I guess I've been posting daily. Okay, this is what I'm actually on a mission to help to transform 100,000 businesses to navigate success with Facebook advertising and digital marketing by 2025. So this is a very challenging and big mission, and I believe I can only achieve this with more help coming from you accumulatively. So first, I would like to seek your help to share this group with more people. This way, it's pandemic time, you see. In most of the countries around the world, we're still having a big challenge by the COVID-19, and this actually affected a lot of businesses around us. Like as you can see, if you go to those shopping malls and all that, 60% of probably 70 to 80% of the shops are definitely not doing well. And to some of the malls that I actually visit often in the Klang Valley area that I'm in right now. I'm from Malaysia, by the way. If you're not sure, most of the shops are closed. I would say about 50% of them are closed. And one of the restaurants that I frequent, closed the other day. I was like so shocked because this is actually a 10+ year restaurant. So it's hitting business big and small everywhere. So I would like to see if there is any way that we can help more people, especially those businesses who are new and they're having struggle navigating success with digital. Because to be frank, a lot of people would think that digital is a very easy thing. Like, to be frank, put it this way, I've been running Facebook ads and digital marketing for many years now. So I thought that everything is very handy because I know how to do Facebook ads. I know how to find the right audience, right? But can you imagine when the COVID hit us? Okay, started March, right? Until when the COVID hit us, I actually spent some time to restructure everything, and I wanted to change, turn things online. And I thought that when I just go online, right, everything is gonna work. And we had actually about 3 months struggle, 3 months struggle, because finding the right format is so damn hard, especially digitally, because a lot of things. I mean, we thought that people are there ready to buy from us, but it's actually not true. So we need more help, and we want to offer help. So that's what we're actually trying to do over here. Okay, now we have Christine. Hi, Christine is an old friend. So let me bring up a question from Christine. Christine asks, how can we get Facebook page likes besides doing contests? Is it against Facebook policy if we run a contest and ask for like on Facebook page? Well, okay. According to Facebook promotion policy, of course, it's actually forbidden to ask people to like your page to enter the contest. Like liking your page, posting a comment, anything that involves what do we call using the native feature of Facebook as a contest entry is forbidden. So yeah, so that's on the book. So that we definitely have to know, right, Christine? But how the other question, the real question that you have here is how can we get Facebook page likes besides just doing contests? I would say there are many angles, right? So the easiest angle is definitely to actually run ads because there's an objective, which is the engagement objective, which is using the engagement objective, you're able to, you know, grow page like for your Facebook page. But in terms of growing page like, I also have my what do we call strategy, as in like my methodology. Okay, my what I mean, the idea here is this. Now, when you're actually trying to get new people to like your Facebook page, as in like you use the engagement page like, you know, engagement feature, engagement objective to grow page like. Fundamentally, you're trying to. I mean, in most people, what they will do is they're trying to get page like among strangers. Now, I would advise against this because the moment you're getting strangers to like your page, then you need to go through a very difficult or long-term journey to nurture these people because you know I probably first thing first it's very difficult for people to like your page already. That's the first thing. And second thing is those who like your page don't even know about your businesses. So the third problem here we have is, you know, now we have a super low organic reach, which means even you have 1,000 people who like your page, whenever you post anything you're probably reaching less than 3% among these people. So it doesn't make sense. What I would do is I would run ads for specific business objective. Like for example, I would run ads to grow what do we call traffic to the business first. So we need to advise the client in a sense where the page like doesn't mean the most important. It's not the most important thing. What we want to do here is we want to educate the client and say that let's try to get the action first. You know, what actions will bring benefit to our business? So let's say, you know, really it's really the click, you know, that we get to our website, then we have the chance of converting these people, right? So let's get one step further first. And along the way, when these people go to your website, some of them will actually like your page because they've learned more about your business and all that. But on the other hand, then when you run ads to retarget these people who visited your website to like your page, then you probably will be growing likes among these people who are more ready or more nurtured. At least they know you better before they like your page. So that's what I do. I'll only run ads to grow likes. If I don't do that for my page anyway. If I do it for my client, I would do it only to grow. I mean, I will only run engagement objective to grow likes for a page from the people who have visited their website or watched their video or interacted with any of their posts in the past. So that's what I will do. Okay, so that's what I have. Oh, hi, Cyrus. Hey, it's been a while, man. How are you? Okay, yeah, thanks. So basically, that's to answer your question. So growing likes, but fundamentally, page like is becoming insignificant already, Christine. If I may, because to be frank, if you look at the Facebook page, right, Facebook is actually minimizing or even shrinking the section of showing how many people who like this page. It's not like last time they put it right middle in the center and say that this page has got 100,000 likes. I mean, people don't care. So what is more important is like I would rather advise client to go direct to what is matter to them. Okay. Yeah, and then okay, Christine was saying what I said is true. How to get likes, even objective is traffic. Yeah, because clicking landing page, that's why I think we got to be very clear when we are running ads on Facebook. You know, one thing that I always want to advocate here is a lot of times running ads is one thing. but you also need to work on what is after the click. You see, um, I mean, one thing that I agree to disagree. Okay, so take this as just like a chatting here, with like old friends meeting each other. Every week we would just come and do this together. You see, in my opinion, most of the time, I would say almost 99% of the time of the people don't buy on Facebook environment. So whether when you're running ads on Facebook, when you're running ads on Instagram, right? Okay, technically people don't buy on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, because it's about interacting with the advertisement, and what you want to really do is you just want to bring them through the click, whether to bring to your website or to get them to start conversation with you. That is how the selling process starts. So when it comes to the advertisement, I don't agree with those advertisements that gets a little bit too big, clickbaity. Clickbaity means, like you want to write it in a sense where it looks like something that kind of bombarding and captures people's attention. Like even nowadays, I see some people are using those. I don't know what is that. Some moving videos. It looks like it looks like in the news feed, and then they have this dolphin jumping or the astronaut jumping. I was having a discussion with my student the other day. This guy is from Singapore. He's very seasoned Facebook advertiser, real estate industry, 18 years experience. And, I mean, he asked me whether, hey, can you get this thing? So we go and figure out and work at this. And then eventually we observe this thing, and what we realize is this, this is exactly that kind of advertisement that will get you a lot of clicks and, probably landing page view, because it creates curiosity. But in my opinion, this is not the right intent that you want to capture. You don't want people who's interested in the damn dolphin or the astronaut to click over to your website. What you really want is the people who are really interested in your product or services to come over to your business, to come over to your website. So I would say this would be something that is more important rather than getting the click. So if you are getting, like for Christine's case here, right? If you're getting a lot of clicks to the website and all that, I think what we need to work on is how are we converting these clicks into something that is more meaningful to the business? Remember, I have this methodology that I call this the action funnel. Now, a person sees your ad, that is one thing, but when they click on your advertisement, that is an intent. Now, when they come over to the website, how are you actually helping these people to find what they want? And how are you nurturing and converting the audiences? And it may not be just the website per se, you see. It involves a bigger thing. Like in the past few months, I was forced to learn hell a lot of things, to be frank. And we really need to change the business upside down to transform the whole damn thing. Like our friend here, Cyrus, we've been working together for so long. Back then we were still doing the offline training. Now I completely, even the MCO is lifted, even the pandemic is off and gone. I probably won't go back to physical training anymore because I really enjoy what I'm doing right now. I'm able to reach more people from all around the world. But what I'm actually trying to say here is digital marketing actually involves more than just bringing people to the website and converting on the website. You probably want to look at, if you are not able to convert these clicks on or landing page view, what else can we do? Whether are you looking at improvising the copywriting of the website, to make sure that it's more laser focused. Sometimes, this could be one of the very important factor that why you are not converting the people who are visiting your website, right? And then basically that is another thing. And if you are not able to convert in the website, are you able to at least capture their email address? Which we may go towards the other angle, which is how can we actually nurture this email, this so-called these audiences. You see, so let's look at it in a more holistic way to see how we can actually do better, improve, and we need to find what are the leaking points in order to improve the overall campaign. So that's what I think. A lot of people look at Facebook ads as the only place, or whether Google ads as the only place. But to be frank, these are all important points. But more, I think sometimes it's really important to link everything together, right? Yeah. Thanks for the question. Okay. Sorry if I drag a bit, but it's a casual chat, right? So if you don't mind. Yeah, and Cyrus is saying you saw the ad on the 3D animation apps and asked you for the effectiveness. That's what I want to say. Okay, you will get the wrong intent. The same thing that I discussed with my student from Singapore. That dude here. He said, I really like this. I think this is gonna really get a lot of attention, but wrong attention, right, Cyrus? If you agree. Yeah. Okay, Cyrus has a question. Doing Facebook live sharing or to groups, oh no, it's not a question, it's a suggestion to Christine. I agree. Facebook live definitely works, and share to groups also give a lot of free page likes. Yes, these are definitely something that works, but you probably would need a little bit of work. So it depends. Christine, since you're an agency, if you have the resources, I don't see why not. Right? Now we have another. I think this is from Maria. Maria, hi. How are you? I think not good because you say your account is being deactivated. Appear to Facebook. How long would it take to get back to me? Usually within 24 hours. Yes, Christine is right. Usually within 24 hours. But what I observe is this. Maria, I still remember the other day when we were having our group coaching the other day. Maria and Christine are our so-called group coaching members, and yeah, so we discuss a lot of things inside our private group over there. Now, okay, now Maria, you need to make sure that you're not just submitting the ID, because this is what happened when you have the whole business manager or ad account being deactivated, right? The whole thing is gonna come to a screen where they will tell you that oh something is not right. Then when you click on review or appear, the first step they will ask for your IC or ID to identify yourself, to prove that you are the person. So when they actually get your ID, they will say that they'll get back to you. A lot of people thought that this is the end of process. No, you can't. You actually have to, once they submitted ID, they won't tell you whether your ID has been approved, whether they have identified your identity. But usually within 24 hours, you want to go back to the screen again to click on the review again to see whether you actually submitted the review or not. A lot of people thought that submitting the ID is just as good as submitting the review, but a lot of time it's not. You need to come back because submitting ID first, then only you can submit the review. And then when you submit the review for real, you will get your notification in your so-called support inbox. There is this thing called support inbox. You can go to facebook.com/support. So this is all the support tickets that you have submitted to Facebook, and they will respond to you within 24 hours inside the support inbox. And one is being confirmed, right? They don't really come back to you. I mean, a lot of times they don't really give you the reason why they approve or disapprove you, but that's where we can do. All right. I hope I helped you, Maria. Okay. And yeah, contact the support. I think that's what Cyrus was saying, right? Yeah, Cyrus was saying can't share too often. Of course. I mean, whatever things that we do, it's still kind of like we have to know what is the limit, right? And yeah, Christine. Okay, cool. I like this. This is discussion coming. Um, Oh yeah, Gerald is my teammate. Okay, Gerald was saying more than a week or appear for the account activation. Sometimes it takes longer, especially now. Facebook is now really in some havoc situation. You have no idea. One of my students got banned for 5 times in a week. It's crazy. I mean, lifted then banned again, lifted then banned again. I have no idea, man. So sometimes we just have to, push it a little bit further. Now, yeah, we have a question from Cyrus. So I think I like this question. What do you think about property ads during this time? What do you think about property ads during this time? What do you think about property selling during this time? First of all, this time means the COVID time or what? The few months time or the recent few weeks time? I have to look at it because okay, last week the Double 11 time was really bad because the whole market stood up. The CPM shot up so high and the CPC and everything was damn high as well. So that affected the performance a bit. But overall, if you're looking at the market performance, as in whether the closure is happening and all that, it is. It is. Oh, yeah, COVID time. It is. It is. Malaysia is definitely doing okay. Okay, we are actually, it's really an upright curve at the moment based on all the coaches that I'm working with right now. And for Singapore, this is what I learned. For Singapore, it's really crazy. For Singapore, according to my students and all, they said they have been seeing the greatest time of all time in the past few months. Now slow down a little bit, but since I think it was started in May until November, I mean until October or September, I think October, it's really like just double-digit growth month over month is crazy. So I think basically these are the things that won't go away. I think we just need to find the better way. So what I will always suggest is if one objective is not working, let's try the other. Probably it's just the behavior shift happened too soon, So we just have to adopt. We just have to play by their ways, by their so-called behavior change, right? Yeah, economy no good, but a lot of people are buying houses. Cyrus is what I think. Yeah, and Christine is helping Maria. Thank you, Christine. And yeah, okay. Now Christine is saying now Facebook assign a personnel for me to call me every 2 weeks. I can bring up all my problem and they will also share. That's good. That's good. This is what Facebook is trying to do right now. They only selected businesses will get this kind of so-called assistance. I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you get it, and really utilize these people because they will give you good advice, but you probably have to really understand why are you doing your thing and what do you want to achieve. Sometimes, yeah, but asking questions definitely help. This is really a good resources that you have directly from Facebook. They are getting more active nowadays. I just actually missed the other call from them. We scheduled a call, but I had an appointment. So yeah, so yes, every 2 weeks they will come back to you, and this is a good one. But yeah, just make sure that you know what you really want. And Sarah was saying challenge for marketers. Definitely. Sarah was saying challenge for marketers. I think marketers faces challenge all the time. Good time, bad time, right? We face challenge all the time because when it's good time, then we are being challenged to actually how can we do this even better, right? How can we actually bring the cost down further? How can we actually get more clicks? How can we actually increase the conversion rate? So and during bad time, right, challenging time, then we will have then people will ask, hey, you're a marketer, you should be able to find a way to keep the business afloat, right? But sometimes marketers are not almighty. We have our challenges as well, but I think we are more resilient, definitely. And I think what is really important is sometimes we just have to look hard enough into the challenges itself and find the way to turn around. Like the other day, like seriously, the same thing happened. I think Cyrus, you also know that, right? When it comes to, I mean, when we started everything back in End of June, we actually lifted the MCO and then we come back. We thought that we can actually started back our offline activities, like doing our previews and all that. Hit badly. So eventually, for a month or two, we were kind of like totally kind of lost and we didn't know what to do, right? And the moment we try to start something and reinvent something, we realize whatever we learn about the pattern or the behavior of doing business and how people react to our advertisement or so-called education related kind of thing, it doesn't work. So I think the learning behavior also changed. But what is really important is I think for every marketer, I think we need to find a way to really understand the need and how can we just craft whatever we have, to meet their needs. Definitely, I would say this is what I think. The demand and the desire will always be there. But the way they consume it or the way they look for it may be different. Like, yeah, the way people want learning, the way people want to buy something, this is definitely that tremendously changed by the pandemic and the COVID time. So I believe we can definitely find ways, right? Correct. Correct. So Christine was saying we just need to go and smell and dig the money, right? That's totally agree. We just have to look harder, dig deeper, then we definitely will find what we really need, right? Yeah. So Sarah was saying, yeah, no people dare to attend any event during this time. Even people dare also, you don't even dare to do that. You know what happened? Imagine you run an event of 20 people, okay, and one suspect case or proven case is gonna close your business down for another like 2 weeks, and everybody will have to go through the test and all that. The risk is big, the risk is actually quite high. Yeah, yeah. And Christine was saying yes, the desire and demand is always there. We just need to. Yeah, I think correct. I agree. I think it's about like it will never go away. Like for example, right? Like the other day, I was talking about somebody actually asked me. One of my coaches came to me and said that Jason, I sell this luggage cover, travel related products. His business will kind of like badly hit, but always like we resilient people we turn around fast, right? So this guy was selling luggage, so-called cover, and this portion of the business takes up, contributes about 30% of the total revenue. Can you imagine? 30% of the total revenue, and they are one of the preferred sellers on Shopee. and it's like always constantly every month 6-digit kind of revenue thing. And because of the damn COVID, right, 30% of the revenue just turned into pumpkin or turned into smoke. So he had to quickly turn around and change. But he has all his stocks inside. So I was thinking, I mean, my argument is this, it depends on how you want to package the thing. Because the desire to travel will never go away. The more locked down we are, the more we want to go out, if you agree with me. You see, we always want to go out. So what you can do here is whether you are able to package your thing and sell it from another angle where you get people to want to buy it now because it's like preparing for the future need, right? So yeah, I think he took the advice, he did something, it actually worked quite well for them, at least to let go of the stocks that is staying there and not losing money at all. So I think that's not a bad thing at all. Yeah, we have another question from Elvin. How are you, man? I didn't see you in the GIC. Where have you been? Yeah, please come back, it has been very exciting. We discuss crazy things. We discuss a lot of wide variety of so-called industries inside, and we are learning from each other right now. Okay, now let me read your question, Alvin. What platform would you recommend for recruitment ads? I've been putting up recruitment ads, okay, video and lead magnet via Facebook ads for quite a while, but the result is rather slow. Okay, what platform would I recommend for recruitment? I would say, have you tried Google? I'm not sure. I would say if somebody is looking for a job, they may go Google, okay? But on Facebook, right, I think whatever you're doing, the lead magnet thing, is definitely something that is correct. It's just that, when you say it's slow, then we probably want to look at the whole funnel and see what's really going wrong. Is it the lead magnet not strong enough? Or is it, the funnel is a little bit too complex? I'm not sure. But definitely another angle to look at is Google, because this is what I understand about, the differences between Google and Facebook. Now, Facebook is always about intrusive advertising. It's push and marketing, whereby you want to push your information out to the people. Yeah, you're actually pushing out to the people, and you want these people to, to be attracted by your advertisement, and they will come into your funnel or this whole process. Whereby, on the other hand, if you go to Google, Google advertising, not Google YouTube ads or Google display ads. What I'm referring here is Google search engine marketing, SEM. Now, for certain businesses, especially those like, for example, I wouldn't go to Google. I wouldn't go to Facebook and look for a financial advisor, but I will go to Google and look for a financial advisor. And when I want to be a financial advisor, I probably wouldn't look for a job to become a financial advisor. Rather, I will look at how can I qualify to be a financial advisor. So same thing. What I would suggest here is if you are trying to recruit real estate agents or even anything, what you can consider doing here is you come from the other angle and you actually try to bid from the angle of like certain keywords that people will look for, and you kind of fall within that kind of category, like how do I become a financial advisor. That if you are actually looking to recruit financial advisor, then you can tell them that, oh, you bring them in and you offer the lead magnet, then you might convert them. I'm just thinking out loud, right, Evan? I hope this is kind of like, I hope this makes sense to you. Yeah, don't worry. If you can't make it that, don't worry. Watch the replay. Please watch the replay. A lot of gems inside. It's really, really exciting, right? And we have another one from Christine. For the two-step funnel, we can only use video and carousel format. Can we do tier one post at Facebook if the audience sees the ad? If they see tier two, another post on Facebook page, can. You have to remember when it comes to our two-step funnel framework. When it comes to our two-step funnel framework, it's really important to be able to capture the right intent and enough audiences into our tier two, else the tier two cannot work. That's why you can definitely use a simple one like single image, but single image, what you can capture is only people who click to the next step, then only you're able to qualify them to the tier two advertisement, right? So in this case, you may not be able to capture the right intent. So the enough people into your tier two, so your tier two may not run. That's why we use video, because video is the easiest one, because whether you click or not, by paying enough attention, watching the video for X number of times, I can already capture you and reel you into the next step, you see. So that's the reason why we do that. Yeah, so, okay, Elvin was saying you're giving away a free ebook to gather leads. I think that works. Definitely. So, And another thing that I learned from one of my friend, this guy, 100,000 YouTube subscribers, crazy. His name is Wing. I did an interview with him the other day, I think 2 weeks ago, about how he grew his YouTube channel to 100,000 within a year, less than a year. So he actually shared with me, it was a very good episode. You probably should go and take a look. It's on my Facebook page. And what I learned from him here is this: lead magnet. Okay, you should have multiple. You shouldn't bang all your bucks on one single lead magnet. And I did it recently, and I realized the lead magnet that I thought that was good, okay, was not good until I found a better lead magnet that gets me higher quality leads at a way lower cost. So I think, Alvin, another thing that you should look into is there any way that you can actually churn more lead magnets? Other than ebook, is there any way that you can offer something on the video side? You see, not everybody loves reading. Like, for example, Alvin, if you do ebook in Malaysia, you're gonna fail flat. I don't know. What I tested with ebook is, I think Malaysian just not. I mean, most Malaysians. I don't want to actually just offend everyone here. Most Malaysians are really not into reading. Not even physical books. Needless to say about the ebook thing. So you probably want to tweak a little bit on this part. Maybe not the ebook. Can we actually do a recorded 1 hour video? What worked for me really well right now is my recorded video. 1.5 hour free training, and people love it, and people just keep on onboarding. And from there, I think a lot of you actually found this. A lot of you actually are here, a lot of you, we onboarded a lot of new members onto this group with that particular lead magnet, and it works really well because people love it. I think it's about what's really important, what is really, the more relevant so-called way of, the preferred way of consuming the information. So yeah, just some idea. Yes, education video. I do real education, right? I do real thing. Yeah. Christine was actually saying, I'm right. Most Malaysians don't like to read and write, right? Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Not to say it's not a bad thing, because they probably read from another ways, you know, they probably consume their information in other ways. It's just maybe not just the maybe not the right habit to tackle on. And when your audiences are not into that, then of course you won't be able to get good result, right? Don't worry, Christine. We all learn from mistakes. That's how we grow, right? That's definitely okay. Yeah, I think it's half an hour. I like this leader chat. If you like this, then we will do it again next Sunday. Yeah, I know some people may ask me, why not just do your JIC at night? No, at night is where I want to leisure a bit and I want to chill a bit with you guys. And daytime is where I work, right? So I'll see you in the next JIC at 10 a.m. same time. And for those who are watching this, if you want to learn more about Facebook advertising, you can actually join my 6-day challenge. Basically, the 6-day challenge is gonna start the 6-day challenge is gonna start next week. It's gonna be our 5th edition of 6-day challenge. So basically, for those who are new, 6-day challenge is where I will teach you live, really live. A lot of you actually have gone through the 6-day challenge with me, where I will teach live for 6 days in a row. 6 days in a row. Every day I will teach you one specific lesson about Facebook advertising, and you have to go back and do your homework. And then the next day we will continue, and you need to use that particular thing that you have done as your homework to continue with the next and the next. And 6 days down the road, I'll be able to help you build a 2-step funnel framework as a full functioning Facebook ads campaign. You will know how to do every settings. Technically, 6 days you're watching over my shoulder to see how I build this thing. I've learned with over 400 people. A lot of all these are our friends who have actually learned through the 6-day challenge. And I believe, if they don't like it, they won't be still here with me. Okay, the 6-day challenge is really something that I really love doing right now. It's our 5th edition, and it's getting a lot better than before, because what I'm actually seeing inside the group, you see, it's not just the 6 days learning, the community, because we're going to learn everything inside a Facebook group. It's a pop-up Facebook group where it will go away after the challenge, a few weeks after. But the group itself is giving each other so much support and help each other grow. So that kind of experience, that kind of learning is really something that I really loved seeing, and I'm so honored to be part of this learning. So the next 6-day challenge is gonna be on the coming Monday, not tomorrow, the next Monday. Okay, and you can enroll at only $9.99. So just come in and learn with me. Very simple. You don't need to actually pay a few thousand or hundreds of dollars to come into my universe. You don't. The idea here is if you come in, if you don't like what you see inside the 999, be my guest. You're not losing a dime, to be frank. 999 for 6-day training is a no-brainer. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see you on the coming Sunday, which is the day before the next 6-day challenge starts. I'll see you on Sunday at 10 p.m. If you like this, remember to share this to your friend. You can't share this live out. You have to invite them to join this group. So you have to invite them to join this group. You have to bring them into the group. Then only they'll be able to start, seeing the live inside, the live sessions and all the videos that I post on a daily basis. And remember, if you have any questions about Facebook advertising and digital marketing, whether you can ask it in the group or bring it to the next AMA Sunday night. Okay, I'll see you in a week time. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, thanks, Alvin. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, who else? Cyrus, and everybody who's still here with me. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.